Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today we now have the First Descendant Breakthrough Season 3's first update. Yeah, it's now live in the game. If you don't know what that means, everything that is here. New Descendant Nell, Void Abyss Intercept Battle Stormhanger, which is just the Hanged Man, but a variant of that. Vehicle hover bikes, new Ultimate Weapon Exterminator, new Ultimate Weapon Eraser, I can't talk apparently, new episode Breakthrough, new battlefield on the Axion Plains, and a Field Colossus with the Wall Crasher, which spawns in I think every hour or two. I can't remember the exact time, but hey. There are new external components with Ballistic Tracker, Dimension Destroyer, Circulation. Okay. There's Arcade Triggers, okay, Descendant Boost Up and Boost Path, as well as Descendant Rebalances. So, we're going to talk about the First Descendant and go over, is it actually worth returning to the game as someone who hasn't really played in a while? Because I myself haven't played really too actively in the past 6 to 9 months because like after the initial release fun came, I kind of got burnt out, and then I've just kept up with the story quests and with the main like progression path, farmed up a little bit of each update for like 10 hours, and then I go on with my day. So should you actually return to the First Descendant with this update? Let's find out. There are also Boost On H1 Racing Suit Update themed skins, so if you want racing skins, go for it, they're right here. We also have the First Descendant Nier Automata skins, so you can also pick up those if you want. You can use my creator code for Nexon First Descendant, Pupsker #8809, and I might throw the description comments link for all of that if you want to link up to support the channel. Might throw it down there, right in the comment section. Either way, you can pick up pretty much universal skin for women, 2B of Conviction or A2 of Vengeance set. So I believe it works for all women, therefore you can make any character Nier Automata skinned if they're a girl, because these are both women if you haven't really caught on with that. And then continuing on, we have the Season 3 Breakthrough First Update event overview. So there's in-game events, Breakthrough with Nell, Into the Axion Plains, and Axion Plains Breakthrough. A lot of these are essentially just like log in, do things, and complete the quest, right? It's exactly what you expect. There's the web event, Bike Dash Race, sorry. I haven't done that at all, but oh, come on. Come on, First Descendant, I'm trying to look at everything. You have boop, 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 right, after the Nier Automata stuff, right? Boom, the fastest opportunity to grow. Boost Up and Boost Path. These are just straight up like event pages to get even more loot just by running some things. Yeah, okay, the web event does just get you a bunch of loot as well, so yeah, go check that out if you want. All of the events, right? Good stuff. Last but not least, there's a skin contest because, oh boy, they love skins, but this is almost over because it ends August 12th, so that's been there for a while. So, like, not bad, right? Not bad at all. What's actually going on in the First Descendant, though? We'll quickly jump in to take a look. We'll look at all the event stuff first, and then we'll quickly jump to the Axion Plains at the end so you get an idea on the new update. But first and foremost, okay, there's a lot of stuff. Axion Plains, everything like that, overview. There's a new quest. I'm almost done all of the new quest. I think I'm on the last part of it, just talking to people, and it essentially unlocks Axion Plains. This is a new overworld area, okay? First and foremost, every, I think, hour or two, it'll spawn the Wall Crasher. That is the new 8-player Colossus boss. I actually did end up killing it, luckily, and I will try to get that video up tomorrow morning or tonight. But if you're curious, you can 100% brute force it as long as you're, you know, tanky enough to not die. And if you have a lot of damage, you are 100% good to go, okay? It's not terribly difficult if you get a group of people who are caught up to the game, but if you're in a group with people more like me who aren't fully caught up damage-wise, haven't farmed up all your weapon, reactor cores, things like that, you might be at a little bit of a disadvantage. Also, like reactor cores, right? That's a thing. Ton of boosts, right? Either way, we have an emergency deployment zone battlefield mission. There are mobile energy monitoring points. What these are, if you're used to Warframe, I would call them K-Drive races. These are the new speed bike races. As you unlock the speed bike, you're actually able to upgrade it so it starts going faster with the resources that you get from the Axion Plains. So eventually you'll have this bad boy maxed out. It'll go really fast. And then you will redo the options here and it'll be even faster. So that's kind of how that works. It's a game mode where, oh, I'm so bad with the map sometimes, sorry. You straight up just race and you get loot. It's only like a one-time completion, so if you complete it, you'll get like 7 million gold pretty much. You'll get 350,000 Kuiper shards and a crystallization catalyst. With my level like 2-3 upgraded bike, that is the time I got. So obviously you have to upgrade your bike in order to get all the loot there. Sorry if it might sound a little echoey. I'm currently selling my house, so we moved all of our shit into storage, and that just means less stuff in my room, so it's a little louder. Either way, there are just general missions here. AX Power Converter Station, Battlefield mission, right? Legion of Truth, Order of Truth, sorry, Legion of Breach. Those are the enemies there. I think it's all the same, but I'd have to check. Either way, you can get some new loot if you look at the mission details. Blueprint loot for a lot of random blueprints there. I've gotten I think I got a couple Nell parts so far, maybe only one. You have a lot of trigger module loot, so you will want to farm this new area and try to do an array of new missions, okay? Just so you can get more loot. Okay, there we go, Legion of Darkness. So it can be random all over the place here. So either way, all of these missions for the races are kind of the same. You have the battlefield missions here, the like composite, and then you have the battlefield mission sealed residential district, decontamination, right? Composite, composite, composite. Doesn't really matter a ton there. So those are the missions there. And when this timer runs out there, that like Wall Crasher one, Wall Crasher spawns in the middle here, and you'll just want to go over there with a character. So it's pretty kind of self-explanatory. Self-explanatory? I can't speak either way. So it's just a big open world area. Awesome. There's a ton of new events in the game as well. If we go take a look at everything, a lot of things to farm in the general game. So you got to keep in mind, I'm still doing my quest. And there are Sharon and Blair quests I still have to do, right? Pretty normal stuff, everything there. We have the managed vehicles, normal, right? Inversion reinforcement, all that's still going on, right? We have the unique RK factor XP, all of that's still normal. Here, though, we have boosted path. Nothing's really changed here. All of that's kind of similar. I don't know if this happened with this update or last update, but now you are able to put cores on your external components. So you see here, I have some max shield, defense, I have some toxin resist, shield recovery out of combat. I have to fix these to not be shield recovery out of combat, because it's all shield recovery out of combat, shield recovery in combat, that one's not bad, and then shield recovery out of combat, defense, right, electric, toxin resistance. So new augment cores that you can throw on there. I feel like this happened an update ago and I just didn't grind it out, but hey, the new Descendant Nell might take a while to farm up, understandably so, but you can always purchase her. Oh my god, I didn't realize her bundle was so expensive. That's the premium growth bundle. Do you like how they put a 7,770 caliber discount? You can't see it because it's behind my face, but do you like how they put the discount there even though this is like on sold price, so there's no actual discount, it's a fake discount? So dumb. Either way, you can get all the characters here. I still have to farm some Ultimate Freyna, etc. I got my RK tuning over here, right? Slowly leveling everything. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. But yeah, let me know if you think I'm totally doing well there. Back to the boost path here, though. This is legitimately quests. So it's new quests that you can get to just unlock more stuff. And some of them kind of suck, but you do get other materials. So assign 3 bunny module socket types, right? Complete Echo Swamp Hard the Chapel missions, complete Sterile Land normal external reactor missions. They're legitimately quests for new players to get started. If you've already played through a lot of the game, these might be pretty useless to you. And it's only a 41-day, 48-day event. Ruben, be quiet. So this might be a little useless to you if you're more endgame like me, but you have to realize you can get some good loot if you look at it, right? You can get Weapon EX Point Serum, Crystallization Catalyst, another Smithereen, so it might be worth it for you to run this. If you're a new player, do all of this because you'll probably end up doing it playing through the game anyways, because that's the point. It's a boost up event for new players. This game is constantly trying to do new player acquisition, but it's just not quite working. Either way, that's what's going on here. A ton of missions. I've completed the started Descendant, and I'm on complete reactor and external components. So now I have to go reactor enhancement, but if you just click F, it takes you exactly and shows you where you need to go. So it's a really simple, good way to learn the game, get started, get some loot, because dear God, people know that the First Descendant, it's really hard to get into. This game is an absolute clusterfuck. It's only 1 year old, and it already has so many RNG side upgrade systems for your weapons, your reactors, your external components, more. There's so many individual small side systems to upgrade, whereas Warframe took 12 years to get so many. This game took 1 year, and it's already way too many, and it feels terrible. So I really hope they can fix that issue, but if they don't, in another 3 years, we're gonna have 72 different side upgrade systems to increase your stats one by one, and all of it's gonna look like shit, and we're gonna hate it. So I'm just a little sad, okay? I'm just a little sad. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Please, for the love of God, can we stop having games have like a bajillion different annoying side upgrade systems? I don't know. Flesh out the good ones and then kick out the bad ones. Either way, that's the boost path, and that's most of the update there. There's also, of course, like all the usual inventory. Oh, where am I looking? No, here. There's all of these daily challenge objectives you can get. Of course, for your battle pass, your dailies, your weeklies, etc. and so forth. There's a lot of stuff there. So keep that in mind. With a lot of these, it's the seasonal weekly challenges, the daily tasks. You get a lot of boosted now XP for the battle pass if you do your daily tasks. So yeah, not too bad. And there's even more battle pass content coming soon, so I'm kind of curious about that. But there's a lot of login events. We still have the Burning Summer attendance. I'm barely playing this game, so I don't really care about this. But this is still going on for another little bit, another couple of weeks, right? And if you've caught up with it, you can get the Twisted Worship set, right? I'm not playing the game enough because I've stopped caring. It's just too much FOMO and there's too many side systems. This one's a really good one if you're going for Nell. Farm or buy, level the hell out of Nell, and you get a ton of loot. Into the Axion Plains, daily and weekly missions to go into the new area and do things, right? Complete Wall Crasher Interception. Yeah, that's right. I have completed one Wall Crasher Interception. Complete Operational Area Operations. I'll do more of those. Complete Void Axiom. Ooh, Void Axiom breakthrough. Haven't done a ton of those. Got to get on that. Still has the Nier Automata playtime and all the other missions that you can do. And then it has the Axion Plains breakthrough. This is the login event that came with the update. And at the very end of this one, you can get the Axion breakthrough Twisted Worship skin. I think it's specifically for Serena, and maybe it's for everyone. Whereas this one is specifically... Oh, maybe it's just for everyone. An Ainz skin box. No, that one's for Ainz, and this one is for Serena. Okay, so one for Ainz, one for Serena. Either way, you can get a ton of free loot there. And that's the brunt of the update. I don't know if this thing's here is brand new, but now you have all the cores that you can push, your defense and your recovery augment cores, right? You can shove your external component cores here, right? You see how this one, right? Shield recovery in combat. Okay, shield recovery out of combat. I'd rather this be like max HP or something like that. I have a lot of recovery augments times 10, so if we throw in there, shield recovery in combat, heck yeah. But it's legitimately just like RNG upgrade systems, the usual. Max shield, I'd rather take that, I think. But it's kind of a pain. You know what to expect, right? Max shield recovery in combat. There's very specific ones that you can pick, take a look at. If you want the Recovery Augment Core X, or you can go for the Recovery Augment Core Variant ABX. So if I want just max HP, this is the one I want. I was clearly messing around too much. HP Recovery Modifier. So there's also like 1, 2, depending on what you're looking for. So the big upgrade systems in this game might take a little bit of time for everyone to get used to, but now there's even more. And max HP, there we go. I'm way tankier. I'm doing HP builds on most people, not shield builds, so it just kind of helps. So it'll take a lot of time for everyone to get used to all of these upgrade systems, okay? So I wouldn't worry about it aggressively too much. but it'll take some time getting used to it. Either way, ton of upgrades you can do in the game. You can make yourself way tankier. I just went from 7 to 11,000 HP because of those upgrades, so pay attention to what you're upgrading. There's so many upgrade side systems right now, though, that it's getting a little annoying, and I'm already getting sick and tired of it. I just want to know what everyone's opinion on this latest update is. Do you hate or love the way that the game's going? I like it if there's a lot of things you want to farm, but at the same time, it's already just overloaded. There's so many things in every possible direction. It's hard to wrap my head around it, but hey, I guess that's kind of what we signed up for. This is a Korean MMO styled Warframe-like looter shooter, so it's stereotypically Nexon Korean MMO'd. Ton of side systems, ton of gambling, RNG on every single aspect of the game, and a lot of your stat building is based purely on sheer dumb luck and getting the role that you want. And I've always hated that about that games, right? But this is the Axion plane. It is a open area, essentially. You jump around, you start missions, you acquire these weapons, you shoot down a lot of these dudes, right? This is a mission to defend here. You might notice we're not going to be surviving this one, and that's okay. I feel like my damage is so low with this latest update. I don't know, I think the new enemies have insane like damage reduction defenses going on, but a lot of people have been saying their damage feels incredibly low, and I'm not gonna lie, my damage feels incredibly low all the time, so I just think the new high-level enemies have insane damage reduction. You can shoot out the ship the same as if you shot out Warframe ships in the Plains of Eidolon, so it's not like this area is a brand new idea to video games, having an open world, right? Oh, all the enemies on the ship die if you shoot it down. So if you're getting a Warframe code vibe out of this, if you're like, oh shit, this is literally Fortuna Plains of Eidolon, that's what it is. Yeah. This is essentially a like the First Descendant's version of Warframe, Plains of Eidolon, and Fortuna. Like, Warframe is the game that the First Descendant is wholly copied from. No offense to offense to First Descendant, I don't really give a shit, right? This game is a Warframe clone, unapologetically aware of it. They know what they're doing, they know they made Warframe, but like more of a Korean MMO style of Warframe, and that is exactly what this game is. If you want like a different style Warframes like looter shooter, ton of side systems, a lot of like gambling and stuff like that in regards to stat acquisition and boosting, this is going to be the game for you. If you want straight up more normal farms, more normal build and power upgrade acquisition, play a game like Warframe. It doesn't fuck you around and jerk you off with a bajillion side systems for a 12-year-old game, and it does have a lot of them, but each of them are more self-contained and they aren't as relevant to the major game. So a lot of it's like you're good to skip it if you don't want it. So yeah, judge me how you will or judge the game how you will. I did just want to go and show off this one final thing, which is the races. Hey, stop it, dog. Okay, Ruben, no barking. Very rude. He's very antsy right now because someone was over, so he's very like, what's going on? But no need to be rude, Ruben. That was very inconsiderate of you. Either way, this is the racing. It's pretty much what you expect. If you want to play a Goonery Warframe game, I have the perfect game for you, y'all. It's called the First Descendant. Whee! And you just fly around, do that. Because, like, look at this skin, right? You're just straight up panty-shotting 24/7, just showing ass. And when you jump, you stand up, so you're showing even more ass. So this game is a little ridiculous. It's a little crazy. And that's just how it is. Either way, hey, stop it. No, stop it. My dog's getting a little angry. So I gotta go check out what's going on. But yeah, judge the update as you will. Love it, hate it. Ruben, stop it. It's just a car outside. Yeah, judge it as you will. Either way, that's the finish line. Once you hit it, you get your loot for your timer. Boom! We did it. I know, you gotta go in there. You did being a bad boy. Either way, let me know what you think, everybody. Sub, like, use Nexon First Descendant creator code, Pupsker, hashtag 8809. Cheers.